Welcome back to The Explainer. Today we're diving straight into something that plagues literally so many growing businesses. We're talking about taking that messy, totally disjointed sales process and transforming it into a streamlined, high-performing revenue engine. Specifically, we're going to look at how NEXO 4 ERP handles the lead-to-revenue pipeline, basically uniting your CRM and selling modules into one completely continuous flow.
So, let me ask you, are fragmented systems creating absolute chaos in your sales pipeline? If you manage a business or a sales team, you know exactly what I'm talking about. The nightmare of lost leads, hunting things down on endless spreadsheets, those disconnected data silos, it's the worst, right? It is incredibly frustrating when your CRM simply refuses to talk to your accounting software, and your reps are just kind of left out there guessing about stock levels, pricing, or credit limits right when they're trying to close a big deal.
Well, that brings us to the core philosophy behind the platform we're exploring today: zero chaos, maximum control. That's NEXO 4 ERP's guiding principle. It basically acts as the ultimate cure for an overwhelmed sales department. By combining powerful automation with real-time analytics, it pulls everything, and I mean finance, inventory, sales, CRM, the whole shebang, into one unified open-source platform.
Let's really look at what this means. Picture your siloed operations for a second. Scattered leads, manual quoting, disjointed communication, just totally bogging your team down. Now contrast that with a unified interface where NEXO 4 provides a centralized data core. Because it integrates all these modules seamlessly, your team is finally operating from a single, undeniable source of truth. Section 1. The Customer 360 View. Seeing the whole picture. Okay, so this is the first absolutely critical step in the sales lifecycle, gaining total visibility over your clientele. What's really cool here is the actual definition of the Customer 360 view. It is a completely unified look at a customer's leads, past orders, interactions, and current financial standing. When a sales rep pulls up a client profile in NEXO 4, they aren't just staring at a name and a phone number. They see the entire picture, instantly eliminating those dangerous blind spots. You know exactly where the relationship stands before you even pick up the phone. So what exactly goes into this view? Well, NEXO 4 tracks the lead source, monitors opportunity stages, and keeps a highly detailed communication log. Plus, it natively handles address and contact management right alongside credit limit monitoring. The so what here is huge. Your sales team knows exactly who they're selling to at all times, and finance is protected too, because credit limits are immediately visible, which proactively prevents reps from selling to accounts that are already past due.
Section 2. The lead-to-invoice pipeline. Seamless data flow. Let's actually track how a single piece of unified data flows down this pipeline. We start with a CRM lead. Once that lead is qualified, it converts directly into a quotation. From there, upon approval, boom, it becomes a sales order, and finally, it generates an invoice. The absolute beauty of this is how the data just cascades effortlessly. Nobody, and I mean nobody, is retyping the customer's name or item codes or quantities. The system natively links all these documents, transforming an opportunity into realized revenue with zero duplicate data entry. This brilliantly illustrates the raw power of NEXO 4's architecture. Because the whole thing is built on a centralized database, it guarantees that whether a sale happens online, in-store, or maybe via a mobile agent out in the field, updates propagate instantly. This architecture literally kills data silos dead. Your inventory updates, your general ledger reflects the transaction, and the entire ecosystem stays in perfect sync in real time.
Section 3. Automating quotations and orders. Closing the deal faster.
Let's shift gears slightly and focus on the quoting and ordering mechanics. Just imagine for a second the sheer number of hours your team could save if the purely mechanical parts of this process were fully automated. The selling module here offers incredible versatility. For standard sales orders, you get that lightning-fast conversion straight from the quote. But what if you have long-term contracts? No problem. NEXO 4 handles blanket orders natively. It even supports drop shipping for a direct supplier-to-customer flow, so the inventory never even hits your warehouse. And, absolutely crucial for compliance and legal protection, your terms and conditions can be auto-applied to specific orders. Managing all these variations in one single place gives your business immense agility.
Section 4. Smart promotions and pricing. Accelerating the deal.
Next up, pricing strategies. Because let's be honest, letting your sales team guess or manually calculate discounts is basically a guaranteed recipe for margin erosion. NEXO 4 brings that complex pricing right back to our theme of maximum control. You can configure item group pricing, set up distinct buy one, get one rules, apply territory-based discounts, and manage margin adjustments all through automated promotional schemes. The system automatically enforces these rules at the exact moment of quoting or ordering, so your reps don't have to memorize current promos, and management can stop losing sleep over rogue, unapproved discounts. It's a complete win-win.
Section 5. Driving sales team performance, rewarding revenue. Now we hit the final stage of the pipeline. The deal is closed, the invoice is out, the money is collected, and now it's time to reward the sales force that actually made it happen. By comparing target allocations against actual sales performance, managers get incredible real-time insight. You can easily set high-level company sales goals and then allocate very specific targets to individual salespeople or even external partners. And because this data is tied directly to the CRM and invoicing modules, everyone sees their exact progress. It really drives healthy competition and accountability across the board.
But here is the real game changer, especially for your back office. 100% automated commission calculations. Just imagine the immense relief of taking all that chaotic manual spreadsheet math and replacing it with instant, accurate payouts. No more headaches. NEXO 4 natively calculates incentives tied directly to the actual invoices generated in the system. That eliminates disputes over who sold what, saves days of administrative time at the end of the month, and makes sure your revenue drivers are paid exactly what they earned.
So, if we look back at the complete microstory of this pipeline, from the very first lead capture in the CRM, through the seamless flow of quoting, ordering, invoicing, right down to the final sales team payout, you really can experience zero chaos and maximum control. This unified interface, it isn't just about keeping things tidy for the sake of it. It's the fundamental engine for sustainable business growth.
Which leaves us with this final, somewhat provocative thought. If you had maximum control over your sales pipeline today, how much faster could you realistically grow tomorrow? When your systems effortlessly talk to each other, your people can finally focus on building relationships and actually selling, rather than fighting with spreadsheets all day. I hope this explainer has given you a really clear picture of what a truly unified lead-to-revenue pipeline looks like. Thanks so much for joining me on this deep dive into the source material, and keep learning.